Hello and welcome to Chart of the Day Cafe for Thursday, June 22nd, 2017. Just want to read our disclaimer quickly. Trading stocks is a high level of risk and viewers should complete their own due diligence on any stock or underlying that they intend to own. 100% of the content of this video and communique is intended for journalistic and educational purposes only. This video and all indicators, strategies, and articles herein should not be construed as investment advice. Not making any recommendations, always for your further homework. Good morning, Sue here. Hope you've had a great week so far. It's good, shaping up to be a bit of an interesting day in the markets. There's lots of data coming in. But with that, let's get into today's video. We always start off with a look at the Russell Index. We always want to make sure that before we put a new name forward on our watch list, we are putting it forward in a rising market environment. So step number one for us is to check the Russell Index. We use the Russell as our simple proxy for the markets overall. Because we want to keep these videos short. So we've chosen the Russell. If the Russell is moving higher, we're good to add names to our watch list. So we always start off with stepping back a little bit and looking at the longer term chart. So we're looking at the 5-year monthly chart of the IWM, which is the ETF that represents the Russell 2000. So these are all monthly candles, and we've been paying attention to this area up here, this wedge that's been taking shape. We've noted that the candle for the month of May was a red candle, showing a bit of weakness coming into the market. But so far for June, the markets have held up fairly well, and we still have a somewhat bullish orientation to the candle for June. But we're closing in on the month, so we're paying very close attention to it here. So let's move it away from the 5-year monthly to the 1-year weekly, just to see how price is behaving on the weekly chart. So here is the same orange line of support. And here is that same upper black trend line that has been offering resistance. Keep in mind these are weekly candles. It's offered resistance back here in February, where the market sold off a little bit, drifted back to our orange line. Then again in May, drifted back, and here we are in the month of June. Interesting area here. To me, in my eyes anyway, it's going to make a decision fairly soon. I would say probably in the next 2 weeks. As to which way it wants to go, either this way and break out to the upside and start a more definitive trend higher, or continue to break down a little bit and touch our orange line. So we're watching carefully. Going to move it away from the 1-year weekly to the 3-month daily. So now we're going to be looking at the daily candles, and as you can see, same orange line, same black trend line up here. It's been wonking around a little bit. Futures are looking to start the day off flat to mixed. So market direction today is going to be difficult to call, but with price up and over, it's not up and over, it's down below our blue 8-day EMA. This is the line we use as our guide, this 8-day EMA. Price is below it on the Russell. We're not going to add any new names to our watch list, but I do want to give you the heads up on a past Chart of the Day Cafe pick that I think might be interesting today. So we're going to wait and see if price on the Russell can get back up and over our 8-day EMA and move this way before adding any new names to our watch list. And so the chart that I wanted to give you the heads up on for today is OpenText Corporation, ticker symbol OTEX, trades on the NASDAQ exchange as well as the Toronto exchange. This is a Canadian company, so it's dual listed. We are looking at it on the US side. Just as a reminder, OpenText develops, markets, and sells licenses to support enterprise content management. So they're in the same sort of business as Oracle. The reason I'm putting it forward to you today is that Oracle announced their earnings last night. They were positive. Oracle's going to open higher this morning. OpenText is in the same sort of business, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see OpenText have a nice day should the markets overall follow through with some positive price action. It's all about the overall market's leading price. So if the overall markets are showing strength, and right now the futures are flat to maybe slightly negative, so it's anyone's call as to how the day shapes up. But should it end positive, I would be looking to OpenText. You know, at Chart of the Day Cafe, it is all about value. What I'm looking for are charts and stock symbols that are deep in the value zone. Open text, check the scores on it this morning. We originally put our video forward here in this little green circle on December 20th, 2016. It was trading at about 30 bucks back then. It had a nice, beautiful run up over our blue line, which is our 8-day EMA, which we use as our guide. It's settled in a little bit, but I think it's looking pretty perky right here, right now. So I'm going to move it away from the 1-year chart. I just want you to see, we put our video out here, beautiful run. Now I'm going to zoom it in a little bit to the 3-month chart because I want you to see prices up and over the blue line, 8-day, ever so slightly. If we get a positive day on open text today, I think it looks very interesting here. Check the scores on it again this morning. Still deep in the value zone, so first thing I look for is value. Second thing is growth. Open text has a forecasted earnings growth rate going forward of 11%. Current PE of 15.83 and a forecasted earnings growth rate of 11%, and a dividend yield of 1.65%. So you've got value, growth, and dividend, all good things. Also wanted to go back and review some of the charts that we've put forward recently, starting with Finisar, which we've put forward here on June 13th. Popped up nicely on volume, and wouldn't be too surprised to see Finisar continue its price strength here as well. Celgene, which we put forward on June 8th, Celgene Corporation. Now keep in mind these are all screened for value. So we put Celgene forward here on this line at about $117, currently $135. So it's had a beautiful run up and over our 8-day EMA. Facebook, we put Facebook forward last week when tech sold off. Green Circle Day, it was, I believe it was a Thursday. Facebook had a nice, we put Facebook forward June 15th. So Facebook looks to be showing strength. Any continuation here, I think Facebook looks very interesting. And lastly, Scott's Miracle-Gro, which we featured just the other day. Still like Scott's Miracle-Gro. Check the scores on all of these this morning. Still looking really good, super positive. So if the market has a strong day, these are names that I would be looking to. As a reminder, these videos go out every Tuesday and Thursday morning prior to 9:30 a.m. If you like receiving them, please hit the red subscribe button on our YouTube homepage and become a regular subscriber. It is my goal to develop a strong, supportive, and successful community of fellow chart enthusiasts. I screen for the very best charts I can and serve them up to you every Tuesday and Thursday morning. With that, I'll say goodbye. Look for our next video next Tuesday and have a great weekend, everyone.